Welcome back to Burnouts Hot Rod Shop. This is episode 2 of our holiday pickups. So this is, what are we on, number 6, I think now, of Tool Haul Tuesday. These have been a lot of fun. This is going to be an 8-part series. Like I said, we're on episode 2 from the holiday pickups that we got between Christmas and New Year. So let's see what we get into. I think we're going to be getting into some Craftsman sockets. I think we're going to be getting into some of the toolboxes I picked up and a couple bonus surprises at the end. Well, we're not going to get anything if we don't get our butts over there and get working. Let's have a look at the Craftsman sockets I picked up. Looks like a cityscape or something, doesn't it? I think that's kind of cool. So we'll start over here. This is what I call the Made in USA modern era. So this is anything from single line V to the end of Made in USA, the Sears branded stuff. You can see there are a ton of sockets. We've got a couple quarter drive sets, some 3/8 drive, and even some 1/2 inch drive on rails. Anything that's missing out of there, I will probably find in this group over here. But they're all going to go through the cleaning process and stuff first, so these will all come off the rails. Get cleaned up, thrown into a bin, and then start to get sorted and put together in sets. Put in bags and get ready to be sold at the flea markets or on eBay. I have, probably about 60 sets right now in bags. And I've got another bin the size of this that still needs to be sorted, and this stuff. So from here, we'll come over to this side. This is what some people call a flying V or a double line V. Looks like they're all 1/2 inch drive stuff from this lot, but that's what's known as the flying V or the double line V. And then the extension as well. We come down in here, I've got some more extensions. Those are all modern era stuff. I've got these ratchets, all seem to work pretty well. This one is a VN, a VQ, and a V, single line V. Like I said, all of those seem to work really well. We've got the always sought after flex head, 3/8 drive. This one is made in USA, and it's a VVX. So this drove the price up quite a bit on the lot that it was in. I think it ended up being about $25 for the lot, and it had 2 of these in it as well. So it wasn't just $25 for that, but it's what drove the price up for sure. And then we have these round head, made in Japan, I think. These are the ones with the thumb wheel. Some folks call these the tri-wing or the newer style round head. There was an older style round head as well. And this gives us another set of those. I know for the longest time I had a hard time finding or seeing any of those in the wild, and now I seem to be coming across them quite often. Another piece we picked up, this will go into my box because I do not have one yet, and that is the quarter drive spinner. In my personal collection, I've got 2 3/8 and 2 1/2 inch, one with this knurled end of each, and then one with the more round end of each. So this gives me the first quarter drive out of either of those 2 styles. Kind of excited about that one. And then when it comes to the sockets, I think this is about the most exciting piece. So you can see these are all old Craftsman underline C sockets. We've got an 8-point there. These are BEs. And the only one I'm missing, I think, is the 1/2 inch. There could be, to me it looks like there might be a skip right there as well, which would be for 1 1/16 because it goes from 1 to 1 1/8. So I may need the 1/2 inch and I might need the 1 1/16. I got these big 3/4 drives back here. This one is a 2-inch, 3/4, and you can see it's a Circle K. I am still looking for the 1 11/16 Circle K 3/4 drive. I've got 2 of them in the SK branding, which are identical sockets other than where this one says Craftsman, has the underlying Craftsman. The SK says SK. But to put them in a kit, they look identical. Got these deep drives. I don't see very many deep drive Circle H's. But we've got, let's see, there were 4 sizes consecutive from 1 1/8 down to 7/8. So that's kind of cool too. We've got some random stuff here, and then this was actually a pickup at a restore. It was so crusty I could not read that it said Craftsman. It's a 7/32, and it's a Circle U. That's really hard to see, but it's a Circle U. I also got this one at the same restore. It's so pitted you can't see what it is. You can barely make out the ghosting of Craftsman. And then this stud puller I thought was really cool, and it is a Circle H as well. And that came in the same lot as all of these other sockets. So those are all in one lot. It didn't say Craftsman on the lot, thankfully. So I think a lot of people did not realize what they were, and I got that lot for $12. So I think I did pretty good on that one. So all in all, I'm happy. This is from 2 auctions and me buying from a private seller who buys up storage units. So he and I are starting to build a relationship, and I'll start picking up his non-tool truck branded stuff. He's a mechanic by day, so he keeps all of his tool truck branded stuff and then sells off whatever other miscellaneous merchandise. But things like Craftsman, SK, and stuff like that, he doesn't have the time for, so he'll bring it to me, and I will get it sold. Well, let's take a look at a couple of the toolboxes I picked up. First off is this one. It was a box full of stuff, and it was box and content. So I didn't have one of these, and all the content was really cool, so I got it. It's got a few pieces of junk in there still that need cleaned out. The drawers are very smooth. Bring in it, grab the latches. And knocking with something someone bolted to the top. The next box I got in this auction round was the black intermediate box. So I had that top box from the last auction and that bottom from a lot that someone wanted to sell to me. The Ford emblem was something I bought in a previous auction. That video's already aired. If you haven't seen it, that's probably gonna go in the 46 Ford pickup. Runs nice and smooth. It is the Waterloo box. You can see it's got the shadowed rectangle and the 2 mounting holes for the Craftsman emblem that someone had taken off at some point. And we will grab the last one for this group. I picked this guy up. He was $5. Try to get out of the way of the light here. I needed one of those badges possibly. Honestly, the box is not in bad shape. It's not all dinged up or anything. When we open it up, put it up here on this edge. Still has the tray inside. And a rag. I end up just cleaning this one up, putting a fresh coat of paint on it, and using it that way. We'll have to see. And the last two boxes I picked these up to be a set. So this top box is a duplex. Duplex was owned by Proto. And this is the same box they sold as a Proto. The only difference is the badge. So it's the fold up front. Like that. Someone has been in there with some black spray paint. I'm a little happy. Looks like some cabinet lining too, maybe. And a little brake clean and a rag should get all of that off. The drawers are nice and smooth though. And I think this will be a nice home for my Proto tools. And then I needed a base to put it on. This is a medical cart, but it's a Waterloo. And I like the way the handles and everything kind of work together. I may eventually strip this down, get rid of the bumpers, get the wheels up underneath the cart, and paint it red. We'll see. I have a lot of projects before I would do that. I already showed a few things in it, and these drawers are just as smooth. Maybe I'll leave it green. Maybe I won't do anything with it. Maybe I could put my SK tools in the green part and my Proto tools in the red. So those are the boxes we picked up at this auction haul. Here we have two interesting Craftsman pieces. I put them in their own video segment just because I think they're cool. So here we have a plane still in the box. Obviously it's been used. The box has been pretty worn. I guess as with the wrinkles and everything else. It's been taken out and used a few times. I don't think it's been used too many times. Steel still looks good. Yeah, a few strings up in there. We got the Craftsman crown. And made in USA. That's a nice plane. With the instructions. Actually, maybe advertising for chisels. Kind of cool. And in the box. And that was in a lot with something else. That's what, to me, really sweetened the deal. I can't remember what else was in there right offhand. And then finally we got this guy. Who knows what this is? I see these things sell for all over the place price-wise. Some of the cheaper ones on eBay I've seen around $100. I've seen people asking $500. I don't think they sell for that. But the key is that all of those little dies are in there, and they are. This thing is dirty. It's gonna need a bath. It's gonna need a major clean. This may be a year down the road, but I think this one's gonna be an awesome candidate for a restoration video. And I'm gonna do a patinaed restoration because a lot of that paint's still in good shape. The decal's still in good shape. Unless I get the scrunge off of it and find that it's not in good shape. So you figured out what it is yet? You flip that guy down. This comes out. And that end of it, you clamp these down. Those are thread cutters. Those are all different pipe threads. So it's for threading black pipe. I don't know that I'll ever use it, just to be perfectly honest. I have not threaded black pipe since the late 90s. My uncle had a gas leak, and my dad and I went over and helped him fix it. And we used, it wasn't a Craftsman pipe threader. It was one he borrowed from a friend, but it was, his friend was a couple of years older than my dad, and it was his dad's. So it was probably pretty old. It might have been a rigid or something. The red orange that a lot of the rigid tools were stick out to me. But we use that. You see, there's the old Craftsman logo. Like I say, I think this is going to clean up pretty well. I don't even know how much of a restoration it's going to need. It might just need a clean up and a little patina sauce on it. We'll have to find out. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. There was a lot of fun stuff there. I really liked the whole cityscape look of those sockets. Kind of cool. I took some still pictures. I've been playing with them, trying to give them kind of a neat effect. Maybe those will pop up on my Facebook page. Maybe they won't. We'll see. So what do you think? Was that a good portion of the haul? What was your favorite piece? My favorite piece, let me grab it off the shelf over here. My favorite piece, without a doubt, had to be this guy. This one is going to be fun. It's going to be a fun restoration when we get around to it. Again, I don't know if I'm ever going to use it, but I just look at these and I like the whole industrial look and all that cool stuff. It'll definitely be a nice display piece, and if I ever need to thread some black pipe and I'm not using PEX on something, this will be a go-to. So, stick around. Like, share, subscribe. Give me your feedbacks, positive, negative, I don't care. Throw them in there. Give me a like, give me a dislike. Let me know something you want to see. Maybe there's something you're looking for or something you haven't seen on other channels. I'll see if I can find it. But, you know, if you don't give me your input, I don't know how to help you out. So remember, I'm burnt out. I love you, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.